Hi, I'm Frank Maris. I'm an author, a hypnoregressionist, and a psychic medium. Today, I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look at how psychics get their information about you. First, we have to start out with the reason that your soul is here on Earth. Your soul incarnates on Earth to live life and to learn lessons in a very challenging environment. In heaven, where souls exist, you don't have to make a living, there is no fighting, and everyone loves you. On Earth, it's the exact opposite. Life is hard. Second, your soul comes down here with a lesson plan of things you want to accomplish, such as learning how to persevere, or learning that happiness comes from within. The only problem is that after you are born, your soul is given amnesia about your lesson plan. You also forget that you are a soul and not a human. As such, you are so enmeshed thinking that you are a human, you lose sight of why you are truly here. Finally, to keep you on your spiritual path of learning your life lessons, you are assigned one or more spirit guides or guardian angels. These spirits are more advanced souls who volunteer for this duty. They set up coincidences in your life to move you to where you're supposed to go. They also send you discreet signs to nudge you along. However, most people overlook these signs. They don't go down the path they're supposed to follow because of free will. Not following your path will almost always result in unfulfillment or unhappiness. It is then that some people turn to a psychic to guide them. Psychics have the mental ability to indirectly access the secret information about your life plan. Your life plan and your soul's entire history, past, present, and future, is stored in a place called the Akashic Records. Each soul has their own book. How do psychics get this mental ability to do this? Everyone's mind is like a radio receiver, where you access and process energy waves. For example, all humans have the basic ability of interpreting light waves as vision and sound waves as hearing. But a psychic's brain can do much more. A psychic brain can tune into the higher energy wave frequencies that spirits communicate at. By turning their internal mental dial, they can access the different levels of heaven, including the Akashic Records. To get this special ability, most psychics have to do deep meditation several times a day for months to develop their brain. I myself did this for several months before my psychic ability started to appear. It took a couple more years for me to have my complete gift. So let's use an example of how this all works. Mary is a 28-year-old attractive woman. Her soul has had several past lives where she struggled to overcome challenges. In her current life lesson plan, she is supposed to marry a man named Greg, and in their marriage, they will have infertility issues. Together, they'll have an opportunity to overcome these issues and have a child. But first, she has to meet Greg, and she has not done so yet because he is not her type. Her spirit guide has set up 2 chance encounters with Greg at public events, but she overlooked him. Since she is supposed to marry Greg, the universe will not allow Mary to have any serious dating relationships. Mary does not know this and is frustrated because she cannot find love. At the urging of one of her girlfriends, she goes and sees a reputable psychic. During her reading, it's Mary's spirit guide who is in complete control of it, not the psychic. The spirit guide accesses Mary's soul book in the Akashic Records, and then transfers a scene from the book into the psychic's mind. It's a future scene of Mary meeting Greg at a party. Greg is wearing a funny hat. The spirit guide also tells the psychic that Mary must be open to men she would normally not consider. The psychic then relays the vision to Mary by telling her she will meet a man at a party who will be wearing a funny hat. She also adds, "Spirit is telling me that you'll have to be a little less picky and be more open when it comes to men. 3 weeks later, Mary goes to a party where she finally spots Greg. He says something to her, and she starts a conversation with him. Because they're supposed to be together, the encounter goes very well, and they exchange cell phone numbers. They date, marry, and you know the rest of the story. Not all psychic readings are controlled by a spirit guide. The ones that are not are when deceased relatives want to communicate with you. They know when you will be seeing a psychic. During your psychic reading, they will typically hover over your right shoulder, trying to get the attention of the psychic. The psychic will not know who it is, but the spirit will give clues so that you'll be able to identify it. For example, your grandmother who died last year of a heart attack may clutch her heart in her appearance to the psychic. The psychic will describe the vision that she is seeing, and it'll be you that says, "Oh, I think that's my Grandma Diane." Grandma's spirit will tell the psychic messages for her to pass on to you. Keep in mind, Grandma's spirit can hear you, so you can ask her questions directly, and the psychic will pass along the answer. The point I'm trying to make in this video is that it is not the psychic that controls your psychic reading. It's always the spirit world. If you want to learn more about how I got my psychic abilities, or how heaven controls your love life, check out my book, The Spirits Control Your Love Life. It's available on Amazon.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more psychic secrets to reveal. Until next time.